Welcome in, builders. We're checking on Romestead today. This looks like a very interesting title here, where apparently Rome has fallen and the undead have risen, and it's going to be up to us to start rebuilding civilization. Let's check it out. I'm not quite 100% blind, but I've only seen like maybe 5 minutes of gameplay, so looked pretty interesting. I figured I'd pick it up. Really reminded me of kind of like Graveyard Keeper with just the way things were looking. So it looks like we can create a character. We have Marcus. No, we're not Marcus. We're Babel, obviously. Okay, we got classes. How do I change that? Classes. So Legionary Phalanx. So I have heard that you can level up all the skills on a character, so this is just kind of picking up some of our starting gear. A Phalanx, a Lobber, a Scholar, a Woodcutter, a Miner, Mechanicus, a Workbench, a Gladiator, Legionnaire. Okay, just looking at the skills. I mean, you say Mechanicus, but I think you actually mean Builder. You have a Construction skill. Now, we wouldn't start with a weapon, but for survival games, I think I'm usually good enough that I can figure out how to build a weapon. I'm sure this won't come back to bite me. So we have hair. Good, nice dark hair color here. I mean, are we really going to ever see our eyes? I highly doubt that. Got male and female, and what is this? Skin color. A little lighter. There we go. And softcore. By default, your character drops their inventory on death, and you only keep your equipped items. On softcore, your character will only drop their money. I don't think we need to do that, he says, and we'll never regret that for sure. So we have save, random, and back. So I guess that is it. Okay. And okay. Select a world. Sure. Okay, well, our world is going to be called Ermor, and we're going to type in a seed. I don't know, something like that. Apparently it's 1973. That's our seed. All right, it's preparing a rule generator. Let's do this. I'm going to pause you guys. I'll bring you back when it's done. Nope, we don't even need to do that. Excellent. I do like that we have a random seed. That's always good for replayability. Saving the world. Yeah, I'll try. All right. Created today. Loading in. All right, let's see what this is all about. Hey guys, I've just got back from camping. Did we open the death gate? Are we all immortal now? A little reference for you there. Acquiring materials. To craft your first set of tools, you'll need flint shards. Pick up some flint with spacebar and throw it against a rock to generate some shards. Flint is usually found near pools of water. Okay, collect a flint shard. Hello. You look sacred. Wonder, I've seen many flee by this place, but you're the first to speak to me. Who are you? I don't remember. I know I'm not like you, but what makes me, I do not know. I remember how to do things, but not why I know them. But I look around us and see possibilities, ways to survive. I shall share them with you if you ask. Can I help you? There's one thing I would ask. This place is haunted by something that should not be here. A giant owl that flies overhead and stalks the land. Something about this familiar, yet I don't know why. Its home must be nearby. Find it, and when you end the threat, offer one of its eyes upon the altar to the gods. The gods favor the brave. Surely one must hear us with such an offering. All right, I'll get it done. Thank you. Make sure to prepare well, for it's no ordinary foe. Okay, so we have a world quest. Unlocks new constructions. Okay. You've been asked to slay the giant owl that flies above. All right, we'll do that. Before we do that, though, that music is kind of bouncing. Let me see if we can maybe not bounce quite so much. Let me know if that's too loud. Okay, and I have a person over here, which is not something I was expecting to see. Okay, I'm not gonna fight the tutorial, so let's see if we can do what it wants us to do first. So it said find a flint and throw it using left click on a rock to generate shards. So okay, it seems to have liked that. Open inventory. Okay, and I can move you around. All right, let's do maybe that for now. All right, so the class your first you need flint shards. Yep. Flint is usually found in the pools. Okay, so they want me to get a few more. So we'll pick that up again. I assume the dot is where I'm actually aiming that. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's a shadow. All right, we got 6 shards. Claim our reward. You also require some sticks, which can be acquired by destroying bushes or skinny trees. They can also be acquired by throwing objects at large trees. Okay, thin, skinny tree. That looks like a skinny tree. If I can get around this stuff. You look a rather skinny tree. Yes, it's been a while since I've trained in the mines, but I still have it. Or do I still have it? Collect wood sticks. Do not. Okay, maybe that's just debris. Those are just debris, okay. Use the sticks and flints to craft tools and weapons. The player crafting menu can be found in the inventory view. Equip the items by dragging and dropping them. You've unlocked new crafting recipes. Okay, so we can make a flint gladius, a flint axe, and a flint pickaxe. Oh. Okay. Interesting way for that UI to work. And for a gladius, I would need some more flint shards. Well, I definitely need that, so I'm going to need to find some more flint. Looking for dark rocks, possibly near water. Dash. Okay, got it. I feel... Okay, there we go. I was going to say, I feel like we should have just had a couple of these near the starting location. Really? You only gave me 2? Okay, and give me a gladius. There we go. Alright, equipping the item by dragging and dropping the correct equipment slot. Rewards, wooden shield, wooden bow, wooden arqueballestia, and flint arrow. Offhand block strength 120 degrees. Very slow bow. Ah, crossbow. Okay. Offhand, 2 hands. Alright, what do we need for a shield? Wood plank and wood... Okay, we're not... Oh, here we go, wood plank. I was gonna say, we're not to that yet. With a lumber axe equipped, your attacks can now damage trees based on your lumber axe power. Chop down a large tree by attacking it. Place one of the logs on top of the tree stump and chop it with E to produce planks. Alright, so attack it. Okay, I do see there's a little axe icon. Kind of nice that they're not making me, like, equip the actual tool. That's kind of just a nice little UI thing. Alright, so what do we do? Nope. How do we set? Ah, just spacebar. So spacebar, spacebar E, spacebar, spacebar E. Okay, can I make myself a little shield? I would need 2 sticks. We could probably swing that. Give me 2 sticks. Give me your sticks. Alright, apparently we have it. I was kind of expecting that to be showing, but okay. Claim my reward. Craft a workbench. We already have a workbench from our starting thing. Okay, so we have a map? We do have a map. That is less than informative. Okay, so we have some ruins here, it looks like. We got a ghost. Got fire of some sort. I'm guessing this is random here. I don't think we're supposed to start with people near us, but that's okay. Random seed is random. I don't know where I want this yet, so I guess we'll just place it here for now. So what do I do for you? Not that. There we go. Right click on it. So place object in the world. You can put them on your hotbar or right click and place it in the world. When you're happy with the location, left click. Sure. New tutorial, furniture mode. Enter furniture mode to be able to attack to place objects with R. Yeah, I think that's for just how we pick things up. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Campfire reward. In order to start crafting items, you need to create a town. Interact with the workbench to get started. Interact with both buildings once constructed. Interact with town core. Interact with altar. Through the workbench, you can access construction mode, where you place out construction sites for various buildings and infrastructure. Every new settlement needs a town core. Later in the game, you'll be able to connect trade routes to move resources and materials between different settlements. Don't threaten me with a good time. All right, so I see. So we're going to place down like a blueprint, basically. This is the town center, huh? I mean, I literally have no idea what we all have to build and whatnot, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you are town center. And then how do we get out of this mode? Escape. All right, interact with town core. Interact with altar. Did I have an altar here? Wooden bucket, food storage, farmland, road, wood cart, manual mill, catapult. There's a big bird above me. Coal trap. Deals fire damage to creatures standing on it. Emits light. Okay, altar. Alright, so you want a stone and you want a lumber. Alright, can I... What are you? Olives. I love olives. Black olives, though, not the green ones. We have standards around here. Okay, so... Okay, that'll be stone. Spacebar. Okay, yeah, I do know that the game's a little more physicality, so rather than just, like, putting a stone in your backpack, for example, you actually move things around. Alright, we're gonna need... some lumber. Do we have durability? Doesn't look like it. Okay. All right, so we need one of these. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna get that once we build this. All right, what do we do? E? Oh. Okay, tapping E. I'm very good at that. The town core gives you an overview of your town, its citizens, and the buildings they're assigned to. Here you can rename your town, see the current town defense value, reassign citizens to different buildings, or send them to another town. The town border. Your town border expands with every building you construct. You can see if you are within the town border by placing a workbench and check the construction window to the left. Defense value. The town... Okay, that's really nasty that you're attacking me while I'm reading something, man. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Can I get back into that? Tutorial? I don't really want to reset that. Okay, next time we have something pop up, I think I can get back into that. Okay, interact with the town center. Robegano? That's a funny way to spell Ermor. Look, this is going to be the Empire Reborn, right? We're going to fix this. I can fix this. We just close the death gate and everything's going to be cool. No citizens in town. Gain citizens by constructing buildings with civilian slots and then venture out in the world to find survivors. I think we got super lucky with this person right here. All right, interact with altar. Insula, lumberyard, empty house, leatherworker, altar. All right, seems to me that an altar is kind of an important building. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense that we wouldn't have like a full temple, right? If the world was destroyed and we're just kind of rebuilding. I think we're gonna put it here. All right, so then I would assume, clear this stuff out of the way. Oh, perfect, and you want stone. And I think I saw some already done down here. Yoink. Easy. All right, what are... Oh, something's still in the way. Gotcha. All right, I have a feeling I'm going to be building in combat. Okay, that did let me back in here. Defense value. The town defense value shows you how strong your town is against enemy attacks. You can increase the value by building defensive structures like walls or catapults. Altar. The altar is your main way of reconnecting with the gods. Here you can make offerings, send worship, see the current god requests, and more. Offerings is your main way to connect with the gods. By offering up items, you'll slowly start bringing their memories back, giving you worship points. Oh man, are the gods shattered? To spend in their unique upgrade trees. Each god favors different things. In order to know what an item's worth and what the god likes, you must first discover its value by offering it once. As your relationship with the gods grows along with their strength, they will have quests for you to complete in order to restore more of their memories. By following Minerva's quest, you'll unlock more resource building recipes, working to find out what really happened to the gods. Blessings. I knew I was a sacred unit. Blessings are world buffs that can be unlocked from the gods. The blessings are not permanent, as they can be swapped out for other blessings at will. Sacrifices. By sacrificing allows you to permanently and irrevocably kill a citizen and get an amount of worshipped based on the citizen's stat. This is a dark ritual giving you a bad omen and temporarily making the enemies of Ermor, not Rome, stronger. Okay. I think I got it. We'll interact here. In order to start crafting items, you need to create a town. Okay, that's fine. You approach the altar with your inventory ready. I mean, I don't want to give you all my olives, but what if I give you one olive? You hear wheat in the fields rustling in the breeze. Okay, what if I give you a wheat? You like wheat? Well, you do like wheat. How about one wheat seed? Nobody likes wheat seeds. Hooked small. I don't think I'm willing to give up food yet. Their offering is left unanswered. Nobody likes flint or wood or sticks, small game meat. I will do an uncooked one. You sense your heart racing as if some prize lay just beyond your grasp. All right, you got me. We'll do a cooked one. Yeah, she likes that. Offering quest, giant owl. Okay, we were told what to do there. No blessings. I don't think I want to sacrifice anybody. Okay. You founded your first town. In order to start crafting items or gather resources automatically, you need citizens to move in. Build housing for citizens before heading out. As you explore, you'll find survivors that can be recruited for your town. Do not forget to build defenses in order to protect your town from threats. Citizens can be assigned to different jobs and will level up those professions. Be careful, citizens can starve or die, so make sure they're well taken care of. Okay. Construct a leatherworker, interact with food storage. Okay, so if we go to our workbench, your own home to furnish and decorate. All right, I think we're gonna make like a main thoroughfare or main square right here. So obviously, Babel needs to have his house near that. And this looks to be kind of a natural piece of road. Do we have a road? I thought I saw that. I just want to know how wide it is. Road. Okay, it's one wide. All right. And also a cart. Holds up to 4 resources, can be connected into a chain with other carts. Okay, we'll start building a cart down there. And then my own home. Okay, so are we having a road here? If that's the case, I don't want to be too close to that. This looks to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. Okay, maybe we get to live in the center here. I don't know how important, and I don't know how immobile this is. All right, we're gonna do that. Decision made. All right, and then I need a house for other people. All right, now this one, I do want to space that properly. I kind of want to leave some space around that, at least for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's even. All right, we'll do that. All right, a few different projects for us to work on here. So let's clear out what's in the way first, I think. All right, and this says we need 2 lumber. You don't need any more stones. Do you need stone? You sure do. Mining has increased to 1. Okay. Yeah, I have heard that skills level up via use, so I like systems like that. What do we get there? Pine nuts. That is not what a pine tree looks like, generally speaking. There's not any pines near where I live. Okay, so we need some stumps. Otherwise, we're okay. Let's get that out of the way, too. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, friends, no! Alright. It's true. It's true, the dead walk. And apparently kill small game for me to eat. Alright, when they were building a cart here... Can I take these out? I can. Did you give me another log when I pop you out? Tree sapling. Okay, so probably worth planting those. Pure guess, but wood cutting is increased to 2. All right, so I'm gonna need at least 1 more piece of wood. And might as well take the stump out while we're at it. All right, there you go, and... Well, that sounded bad. All right, we have a cart. Now, I've already forgotten. How many pieces of what did it say I could do? A cart holds 4 resources. Okay, 4 resources. Whoa, 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 hey, whoa! Whoa, what's this, Grand Theft Rome? What are you doing? Come here, you. What are you doing? And now there's a rat attacking me. You did this. Little thief. Jeez, this is why you can't have anything in Rome. 2 seconds. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. 2 seconds and somebody's out here boosting my cart. Can't have crap in Ermor. All right. I don't want to chop all the trees that are like directly where I'm at, so I'm gonna just like move away slightly. I also probably need to eat food, I assume. What's this? I assume that's my HP. We have a character sheet. Stats. New daily report. Daily, Ermor. Ermor successfully held off the threats during the night. I'm just that good. I'm just that good. Okay, here we go. We'll take that tree down, I think. Are you aggressive? No, you're fighting a zombie. Goats versus zombies? Alright, I'm there. I just want to fill up my cart with wood. Why do you have to make this so hard? I'm really curious to know how much the procedural generation actually changes. My initial impression is pretty good. Like the controls feel all right. I mean, they're not exactly natural to me, but I'm sure they're not like hard or anything. I already forgot yet again. Was it 6? All right, well, I can fit at least that many. Can I put it different? I can. This would be 6. 6 if that's true. No, I think it must be 5. Okay, that's fine. Bring our cart back. Another rat. It's a lot of rats around here. All right, and I think I want to get this first. So, ooh, are you smart enough to use things out of my cart? Babel would be very impressed if that was the case. Hang on, put that back in. Well, that's fine either way. We need one more stone. Did I not have a stone in there? Okay, but we had a stone over here. I thought I had one in the cart, but maybe it didn't go. All right, so point. It was smart enough to use the stuff out of the cart. Oh, that makes Babel very happy. That's a nice piece of quality of life. I love being able to craft out of containers. In construction mode with the workbench, you can select the construction and view details and upgrades. Upgrading a construction requires you to have a carpenter and a material storage in town. The resource cost of the upgrade will be taken from the material storages. I'm kind of regretting this position. I wonder if I can move that. I can, right? We go to this? No. What if we go into here? Repair? That's not quite what I wanted. Demolition. Demolish construction. All right, I'm not going to do it yet, but I do think I want to move that at some point. Okay, and you... How do I tell what you do? Okay, so you got like 3 beds, I guess? All right, so we have some amount of wood left. We have just enough. Is now a good time to tell you guys I'm terrible at rhythm games? Why do I feel like I built myself a more humble house than the ones they got? What is this? We had furniture, didn't we? Oh, we haven't learned any furniture yet. I gotcha. And logistics, which I can't do. And what's this button? Oh! Well. Is that what we call a screenshot? That'll be really nice. Okay. You know what? In fact, I think we may just get one of those yoink right now. I wonder, can I hide? Give me that. There we go. Okay, Babel likes. All right, why am I so slow? Am I hungry? Eat small, cooked game. That doesn't seem to be the problem. Am I just carrying too much? All right, so we have seed. Okay, I like that. No, don't need any more of that. Okay, I do think I must be carrying too much. Place seeds. Plant in ground to grow a new pine tree. Okay, well, for now, we'll plant one right there. If that is weight, that's really curious. All right, we're just gonna plop some down so that I can actually, like, whoops, walk around at a reasonable speed. I'm sure we'll come back and chop those. No, that was not it. Oh, you know what? It was cap lock. I must have bumped it for toggle walk. And I also need to remember that spacebar is a dash. Is that a sprint too? No, just a dash. Okay. Populating town. Before bringing citizens in your town, you must provide a place for them to live, a food storage for them to eat, and a place for them to work like a leather worker. It's recommended that you construct an insula before heading out, but most buildings have at least 1 citizen slot. Construct a leather working building and interact with food storage. All right, leather worker building. I'm gonna try my best, as usual, to not fight the tutorial. Okay, so we got some water here. I wonder if I can use water as a natural barrier. Like we could wall that off to save ourselves material. More water over there. The leather worker, like if this is like tanning, which is what it actually looks like it is stinky. Like very stinky. Depending on where you were at, they oftentimes use like human urine as the tanning agent. So it was known to be quite fragrant. Hopefully we're not doing that here, but who knows? I have literally no idea how much room I should be leaving myself. That looks like a good spot. All right, and my cart, please. And I guess let's just start clearing out what's going to be road. We're building kind of a central plaza here. Now, I don't think I need the cart for this because we're just literally going right here. I need 5 stones. This tree that's in the way. I really like the red X showing you what needs to be cleared. So you're not left guessing, like, is it background or something else? All right, we have 3 stones, so these will do it. And then we need 4 logs. All right, let's get this cleared. That tree may come out in the future too, but I don't think I want to do it yet. All right, let's go get a tree of some sort. We need the bigger trees. And I probably don't want to take out olive trees because I'm assuming that you can regrow your olives. Can I also put those? Material food restores 3 health. Restores 15 health, gain well fed. When consumed by a citizen, 2 food. Alright, so citizens cannot eat raw olives because they're weak, unlike me. So I will eat the olives if that becomes wrong. It doesn't look like these are like food, like a hunger meter for me, but it sounds like I need to have some food stocks for citizens. A road? All roads lead to Ermor. Maybe we'll follow that. I mean, roads go somewhere, right? Okay, that also did not give me any... Whoa! Whoa, dude! Stop touching the cart! Don't touch the cart. The rats are getting crazy out here. You know, at least like size 2 rats. Alright, let me get you... Whoop. Okay, apparently I need to be careful that they don't blow up my cart. Alright, now I never got a good count. So 1, 2, 3. I guess we'll just follow this until we find another good tree. There we go. This guy right here looks like the type. Oh, we got 3 logs in there currently. I'm gonna be a responsible citizen and take out my stump. Okay, so 4, 5, 6. What are you? You have red eyes and you look kind of crabby. Are you a crab? Oh, my Stardew Valley graveyard keeper skills coming in clutch. That other crab just peace out? What was that? Okay, now there's a rat eating a mouse. Okay, I seem to have like a little bit of a forward dash on that. Oh, hang on, I didn't get things loaded. Oh, okay, I did. So, 4? 4 items in there, maybe? Right, we got all kinds of things to be able to collect. Oh. Would this be worse if I didn't pick the class that actually had building skill? New tutorial, crafter job. You know, I'm gonna be smart. We're gonna go inside and then look at this. In Romestead, most of your crafting is not done by you, but by your citizens. Crafting citizens take materials you gather throughout your journey and turn them into weapons, armor, furniture, food, and more. Example crafter jobs are leatherworker, carpenter, blacksmith. Every craft you make grants a number of experience points in your citizen in that specific field. More advanced recipes require your citizens to be higher level to access them, but each citizen is only as good as their equipment, so each building tier has a max level for your citizens before you need to upgrade the building. Citizen expertise. Citizen stats affect how they work. Each crafting citizen, the expertise grants a chance to improve their craft. Armor, weapons, and trinkets they craft can have quality tiers like precise or legendary that affects the stats and how they feel. The higher the expertise, the better the bonus. Nice. We have a chest. Do I have any leather on me? Pinecone. Strange crab meat. Mint seeds. So the answer is no. I have no leather on me. Also, I need to figure out how many things are you supposed to hold? You don't have anything in you, right? No. I don't know why I can't remember that for the life of me. 4 resources. Okay, that is what we just did. So that is working. Okay, interact with food storage. Altar, empty house, lumberyard, insula. Food storage. Can store food and make it available for citizens to consume. Okay. For now, we'll simulate a little bit of maybe a little market stall in the town center here. We'll put it right there. All right, you need 4 logs. All right, let's go a different direction. I don't want to, again, I don't want to take all the trees that are like directly near me out. So I'm going to travel a little bit here. We'll do this guy. You look like you have it coming. The character controls a lot like Stardew Valley, or like I said, like Graveyard Keeper. So aiming with the mouse has a little bit. It does seem to be 8 directional. And then I'm moving with WASD. Okay, so this is going to be 3. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to give me wood too? Yes, but only 2. Okay. I wonder if that would have grown up bigger if I left it. Okay. Cute. Oh, I can hurt my own cart. Alright, well that's good to know. So having a road is actually kind of a thing. Like that actually does kind of matter a little bit. Oh my goodness. That should not be hard for Babel. Alright, so we have food storage. I don't want to put my good food. Raw game meat. Strange crab meat. Okay, claim that reward. Most buildings require a citizen assigning them in order to work. Citizens can be found all across the world, some in dungeons. Okay, well, we are lucky because I think there's a citizen right there. Can I craft? I can. +1 lighting. Lights up surrounding in the dark. Bread. 5 food. Small game. Okay, how are you working? Oh, okay. It was stacking, I see. Alright, and then you. I'll put 4 of them in there. So we have some amount of food. Are we getting attacked tonight? I don't want to interact with the citizen until maybe morning. In case we get attacked. I don't know if they can die. We'll just take a moment. We'll just do some clearing. Now, where was that road? Also, come here, you. Yeah. Okay, so the road was right here. Oh. You want some of this? Huh? I bet you didn't even cost a full death gem each. Alright, no loot or anything. Okay, so the road ended here in these ruins. Okay. I guess there doesn't seem to be any stamina, and there doesn't seem to be any, like, personal health. Health as in, like, a hunger, I guess I should say. We'll just put these off to the side. Oh, we can break down the ruins, I see. Come here, you. Come here, you. What are you? Like a headless dude? Can I eat you? Probably can't eat that rat. Alright, we're not gonna mess with that. He seems pretty serious. Take these olives. Alright, well the nighttime doesn't seem to be too long. I assume that this is gonna get nastier and nastier at night though. Like we're gonna have more and more waves of attacks. I don't want to break those ruins yet. I haven't decided if I want to keep that around or if I want to clean it out. Just doing some gardening here while we wait. If I did luck out that there was just a random NPC spawned at our start, that is pretty lucky feeling. That's usually a bad sign though, when things go well. Yoink and yoink. Okay, do we have a clock? I guess not. Alright, I guess while we're waiting, what else can we be building? We're gonna need a lumber yard. Alright, that does seem like something we want. Plains. 0 trees nearby. Oh. Okay, here's some trees. Okay, it wants the choppable trees that give actual logs. I guess that's okay. How close? I wish it was individual squares. I wish it was individual squares that would show red, so I knew exactly what was causing it not to fit. Alright, we'll put that there, I guess. I don't want to not be working. I don't know if the raids escalate. In these type of games, they usually do. So I don't want to take too much time. We'll have to clear out a couple of these olive trees. Can I just hold? Oh, I can. Excellent. Another benefit. I really appreciate when I can just hold when doing this type of work rather than having to click. You'd be surprised how fast you can wear on a mouse. Ask me how I know. Okay, so 3 stones. You didn't count? Okay. 2 of our 3 stones. If we get lucky, we'll get maybe 1 more wood. I won't have to do another full run. Okay, so we need a stone. Easy. And I need 4 wood. Alright, we'll grab our cart. I don't want to chop, again, I don't want to chop the stuff that's like immediately here. Don't know if that matters or not, but I'm going to pretend that it does. You guys do not give... Okay, there's morning. I should have looked to see what time my recording was at. I'll time the night to know how long it's going to last. I appreciate that it wasn't ridiculously dark. Some games are just so bloody dark at night that makes recording really hard. Oh, hey, a jug. Horns. I think that's money, right? That's Roman coin. And a crab. And an abandoned chest. This is amazing. Beer. Count me in. Quadrants. Yeah, that is a coin. A health potion, some wool, and some coal. Alright, what if I... Mine now, suckers. Come at me, undead. Yeah, coward. Oh, I do think I still need 1 more log, though. Alright, well that chest is very nice. We'll be able to stick that maybe in our house. For some storage. Okay, I'm pretty sure that is 3. Now, am I allowed to have 1 on my head and hold my cart? No. Okay. I mean, kind of makes sense, right? I don't know why I find this so satisfying the way this drives, but I really do. Just really enjoy driving my cart around. After nearly having it stolen on the first day home. Undead stealing my cart. They're just jealous of Ermor. Gathering jobs. Okay, hang on. Let's get in here. Gathering jobs passively gather resources for you so you don't have to. These tasks are repeating by default, so you can just take your mind off the work and focus on the rewards. Example gather jobs are lumberyard, farmstead, and the quarry. Leveling job, they level up just like the other ones. Got it. Did I have... Just want to make sure I didn't skip one of these. I don't think so. Okay. Got a little lumber yard here. That's nice. Did we have... Don't seem to have much storage here. All right, now we've got food, we've got other stuff. Let me interact with this person. Am I lucky? Cassia. Well, Cassia, we're gonna have to rebuild Ermor, just you and me. Rome is in ruins and I've lost my farm. Do you have a place I can stay? Yes. Claim reward. Populating your town too. Tutorial completed. You now know the basics of survival in Romestead and your journey begins properly. From this point, we recommend you gear up, gather food, and prepare to take down the first boss of the game. Expand your town, explore the world, defeat bosses, build more towns, and submit yourself as the savior of Rome/Ermor. Remember, you can always see the tutorial in the journal, accessed by the top bar on the inventory screen. Okay, what are you? Can I... Okay, I had to break it. They made me do it. It wasn't me. Okay, that's like a candle. Okay, we'll leave that. All right, now how do I... Logistics, furniture, construction. How do I tell this person what to do? Yeah, you're being lazy. Also, I am like really wounded. Olive? Yeah, I'm not gonna eat my good food when we're not in a dangerous situation. All right, don't lie to me, builders. How many of you have ever opened up a can of olives and eaten them? Hello. I have a gift for you. Here's some, that seems like it might be rare. I'll tell you what. Here's one chunk of meat. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Disloyal. Minus 50% loyalty gain, a negative trait. How loyal the citizen is. Each level of loyalty comes with bonus stats. All right, so you're going to be hard to make loyal. I can click things, but that doesn't do anything. I'm sure I missed something here. How do we assign you? Town reports? Raid report. Okay, that's something to know. Furniture, map, show tutorials, settings, map. Okay, I am here. Create a new marker. No, thank you.
Huh?
Gift for you, goodbye. Do I need to interact with the building? I probably want to give them... I probably want them just to collect wood to start with, if I'm being honest. We need to do something in here. I'm sure I missed something. No citizen assigned. This building is located in the biome plains. Finished orders. Okay, I agree that no one's assigned. How do I assign? I thought we saw a menu. Yeah, let's look at our keys, maybe. Attack, grab, place, dash, interact, furniture mode, quick heal, open chat, send message, mini map, place, select, drop, settings, world map, quest, inventory, K for skills. K for skills, maybe? Available favor points. We have some wood cutting. We have a decent amount of construction, and that's basically my two. A little bit of sword. Oh my. Available favor points 1. When constructing roads, the nearby road tile also gets completed as increased by 1. Laying in a bed regenerates HP. +1 lighting. Lignator. 30% overall axe power. Cuniculator. This is, I assume that was mining of some sort. I don't know what the, I guess that is the root word. Overall pickaxe power, or construction hit area is increased by 25% and gives 25% more progress. You know what? I'm a builder. We'll take the building one. Sure. Okay, I'm going to pause you guys for a second. I'm going to fiddle with UI just to see if I can figure out how to get them assigned. Okay, I found it. It was actually the flag. I knew we'd been into a menu that looks like something like that. All right, so we have Cassia here. Disloyal Cassia. I mean, surely having Cassia be a lumberjack's not going to come back to bite us in the back. All right, and then in here, I'm going to drop more meat. That doesn't say that that's food for the people, so I'm not going to drop that. There's seeds. Okay. And then let's go in here. And we'll drop a chest. There we go. All right, can we quick move things? So seeds. No, that's not that way. Yes, right click. Wheat seeds, mint seeds, bay seeds, wheat itself. We'll score the healing potion. I think that'll be fine. I'll keep everything else on me for the time being. Okay, did you have anything else to tell me? Wander, I see you. Okay, I said, can I help you? Any tips for killing the owl? Who are you? Oh, I know we did that. What should I do to begin with? Much to be done. You'll be able to do it. Find survivors. Okay, what you do next? Ensure you have some food stored for your citizens, or they'll need to forage for their survival rather than complete. Oh, that's so nice that they're not going to starve to death or something. I really appreciate that. So instead, they'll just focus on survival if you don't feed them. Perfect. Bravery and quick wits will only take you so far. Make sure you acquire some armor to shield yourself from blows. Properly and ready to face the winged terror. When she flies overhead, follow her shadow to her lair. Okay. Can do, ghosty. Okay, so leather. Do we have a crafting bench in here or something? Yes. Finished orders. Building storage. I don't know if these are going to fit, but I'm going to put the bone and the wool. So I'm going to put animal products in here that are not food. Okay, I'm guessing I need to assign somebody here before that works. And I know we need some leather. All right, so let's do a little bit of exploring. So we need some leather. Actually, hold on. What other buildings do I have? Is there anything else I want to build? We do have wood wall. 1 log. Okay, and you cover 3 squares. So if I wanted to use this water, for example, like maybe we do wall like this. And then down. Maybe we connect it all the way over there. I just don't know how big we need to be shooting for. Okay, so that could be a thing. All right, altar, leatherworker, my house, the lumberjack, the house. We already have a cart. Use to carry water, clay, and other liquids. Farmland, road. Great flour. I feel like we can't actually even use that yet. Okay. We need to do a little bit of exploring is kind of what I'm getting. And where did I leave my cart? There it is. All right, also, can I move through here or is this blocked? Okay, I will need to remember to wall that off. That just screams I'm going to have something slip through that at some point, and I will be very sad about it. Okay, let's see what trouble I can't get myself into. I think the idea of like roads go somewhere, right? Also, do you notice how much of a speed boost I get on that? We're definitely going to want to connect our villages via road. As an early access game, I don't actually know how complete it is. I wonder if we have logistics. Okay. You look like a forest biome. And you look like a rat. A dirty rat. Yeah, that could have been worse. I'm looking for just things of interest. You look like some sort of satyr. You know what? I don't even have a piece of armor yet. We'll just remember that you were there. All right, goat. Goats probably have leather, right? You're gonna fight or run? You're gonna run. cheese? Well, man, if only I could just kill a goat and get cheese. How easy would life be? Are you just normal stone? You are normal stone. All right. One goat by... Oh, 4. Also giant rat. All right, hang on. Rat first. All right, boar. Ow. Holy moly. Excuse me. I'm just give me a second, sir. Sir, just give me a second, please. I'm just, yep. Do you mind if I, Oh, jeez. Okay, this is on you, man. You don't follow a man around who's getting killed by a boar. Okay, so if I encounter a boar, it's him or me. There's no finesse in that. Alright, we'll just eat this can of olives quick. Yeah, feeling good now. Alright, I'm also feeling a little braver. Oh, you got them darts. Alright, I'm on to you. Flint arrows and something else. Okay, a mushroom. Alright, all kinds of goodies we can pick up. Whoa, okay. Crab. Dealt with. Alright, don't really want to wander into that biome yet. I don't feel like I'm ready. Okay, leather. That's what I want to see. 4 leather. Alright, let's get either 5 or 10, just depending. And then we'll head home. So we'll make that our goal. I don't know how much we're going to need, but just my gamer instincts tell me that's usually something like that. There's some copper. Can I make a... Yeah, copper. Did that actually leave a mark on the map? Oh yeah, it did. Okay. Yeah, we'll just mark some points of interest if we find anything. Are we surrounded by forests, or are there different biomes in different directions? Okay, that is hilarious. Okay, I need to remember that. They can stun themselves. Hey! Hello? It's Aquilina! Getting by on rabbits and rats right now. Quite the dire scene, I know. Do you know a safe place? I do. My Ermor harem city, apparently. Can I steal this? No. Alright, I broke her hut down. Yeah, I see you, bird. Don't taunt me. Don't taunt me, bird. You'll get yours. I'm looking for leather. I mean, I guess technically humans are leather, right? What are you, coal? I'm actually gonna break this. Is this a weirdly colored iron? Iron's usually rusty or red. It's coal, okay. And you know what? I guess since we already did the work, we may as well reap the benefit. You are a wolf. Is that you, Remus? Yeah, that's a lot. Hang on, that's a lot of coal. I don't think I want any of that. I think we leave that alone. Oh, there's more of them. He's after me, cart. He's after me, cart. Okay, we're all right. All right. Any leather-bearing creatures? Squirrels have leather, right? Okay, and another boar. All right, boar. Let's do this. Can I get you to stun? Oh, whoa! Where are you going? What are you? There's a little crawler. After my metropolis. Okay, he did not charge like I wanted him to, and now we have him and a wolf on me. Perfect. Okay, the wolf did not knock himself out. Okay, I think we're just all in. It's you or me, buddy. It's all me. All right, let me open another can of olives. Apparently we're going Popeye style. Legally distinct Popeye. It's the builder. It's the Babel. Actually, legitimately kind of makes me wish I had a can of olives. I love black olives. Okay, well, let's load this up. Oh man, I don't know how long I paused for. I didn't keep my timer going there, but I think we're at about an hour. So we'll finish our little expedition here and then we will call this one to an end. I would love it if we, okay. Hello? Hello? Sabina! Okay, you gotta quickly go to town because apparently I'm attacked by zombies. Alright, it's got a little bit of like a, I mean, I suppose Minecraft, but I was gonna say Terraria vibe with kind of the nightly attacks or maybe 7 Days to Die. Well, looking for something a little more mature. Oh, you could throw javelins? Oh my goodness, there's a bear. Oh my goodness, that bear just shreked me. Bear, fight the zombies, bear. We're on the same team. I think we're on the same team. I don't think you're a zombie bear. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it seems like it might be one of those games where everyone just hates you and they're all on the same team inexplicably. I kind of wish that spacebar was my dodge also. I'm kind of over shift being the dodge button. Can I hide inside a house or something? Because I am getting absolutely destroyed. Alright, no bears allowed. I ate one of my good meats. Now I'm gonna pound this can of olives. Alright, now what do you do? 60 health over 10 minutes. That's a slow heal. No bear. Does going inside despawn things? I need to go find my cart. Got a bone. Okay, so there are... Okay, I definitely remember that. We passed through this way. So we do have a renewable resource in the undead. Okay, there's my cart. Okay, also, we didn't finish looting this when I got chased away. Some kind of bin? Vertical bush decoration. Okay. I could get down with that. I don't know if I'm lucky or if this is just normal that we found this many people, but I feel lucky. That means we can already populate our working buildings and have one spare person. You are not leather. Alright, you know what? Let's just take our cart back. Maybe I don't need to take the cart with. Can I? Oh, nice. Good. Alright, we'll just, unload here for now. Leave that. Okay, so the flag lets me assign people. Sabina, you sound like a leather worker. I guess they have stats and the stats do kind of matter. Maybe I should look at that. So what do you have? Food costs 10. How much food the citizen consumes? Is that daily? Expertise. Bonus effects when finishing. You have 8. Determines how fast they do work. How quickly the citizen gains experience and loyalty. 30% positive loyalty minus expertise. Alright, no, you don't sound like a leather worker. You sound like you're gonna level slow. Alright, let's go look at everyone and we'll make some decisions. You eat a lot of food. Okay. And my lumberjack. You have good expertise, but you're not very loyal. Alright, I think we're gonna have a disloyal leather worker. Probably start making human cowboy hats or something. I'm not sure that actually changed. I already forgot who's who. Oh, they're on the right-hand side. Perfect. Yeah. Disloyal. There you go. Okay. Good. Let's deposit the leather that we have and then see, does that allow me to see recipes or something? Oh, we got 10. Perfect. New daily report. Peckish. Okay, we probably didn't have enough food if I'm being honest. Alright, do we have... That's the person. Ah. Am I blind? Was this here in the middle the whole time? Alright. Okay, so we got decent amount of stuff. So cured hide. Why would we want to do that? It's just a material. Javelins. Okay. Leather bedroll. Sleeping sets your spawn point. Ooh. Okay. For now, though. Okay, that's 2 of my leather. 4. So I got 4 leather left. 2 leather left. And what do you know? I have just enough to do the bedroll. Okay, I see. Cool. Okay, so we queue that up and then they're just going to work on it. Awesome. Now, do we actually have any food left? No, we have eaten all the food. I could give you a cheese. We have a little bit of meat that we could craft. Do I dare give that away, though? I guess I do. I kind of need that crafting done. So if those are 2 eats, that's only 10 food. And if each one of these eats 10, we're definitely going to need some farming, I would assume, to get this to function. But that's going to be it for the first look here. Romestead, very enjoyable so far. In fact, I probably should not just let time run. Let's save and leave. We'll talk on this screen as it's saving. Yeah, Romestead, pretty good. No crashes or anything. It ran really smooth. I like the premise. I like the little Ermor role play here. So we're definitely going to do at least a couple episodes of this. I've heard there's a lot of content. At bare minimum, I'd like to go until like we gear up and maybe go fight the owl just to see what a boss is like. So let me know what you think of Romestead. This just came out in early access. I guess there was a demo before, but I guess I just missed that one. Next Fest can be so busy that, yeah, it's easy to miss good games, I suppose. That's why I need you guys to let me know when you find cool things too, especially if you want to do that on my Discord. That's super helpful to me. Speaking of being super helpful, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like. That helps me a ton. If you're not subscribed, hope I've earned your subscription. I'd love to have you back here or maybe join me on a live stream. If you want to support the channel, you can always leave a super thanks here, join me live for a super chat, consider becoming a member of the channel, or check out the Patreon link to the channel info. Alright guys, Ermor wasn't built in a day. I will catch you in the next episode. Babel out.